A pleasant good afternoon and welcome into the UNG Soccer Complex at Lynn Cottrell Park as we get set for Division II Southeast Region Women's Soccer action between the Emmanuel College Lions and the University of North Georgia Nighthawks right here on the Nighthawk Sports Network. Walker McCreary, the entire NSN crew on hand as we get set for this one. North Georgia trying to stretch their win streak to 7. They have won 6 straight matches over the course of this season after starting the year 0-1-1, have reeled off 6 straight matches and have not conceded many goals at all in the process. Emmanuel, they are 2-7 on the year as they are trying to pull off a massive upset here tonight at the home of the Nighthawks. We take a look at the starting lineups. Pre-game starting lineups are brought to you by Northeast Georgia Health System, the official healthcare partner of UNG Nighthawk Athletics. First, for the Lions of Emmanuel under head coach Nathan Harrell. In goal will be number 15, Allie Wyndham. Wyndham, a freshman out of Powder Springs. She is a prep from Harrison High School. The rest of the starting 11 for the Lions. Number 2, Shelby Pye, freshman out of Loganville. Number 3, Brianna Bishop, senior forward from Indian Land, South Carolina. Number 9, Kinley Abercrombie, the junior from right here in Dahlonega who prepped at Lumpkin County High School. Number 12, Amelia Dingwall, the sophomore, hails from Essex, England, and Barking Abbey School. Number 14, Vicky Lederer, the junior, hails from Austria. Number 17, Ellie LaCour, the junior from Statham. Number 18, Rachel Wegesend, the senior from Commerce. Number 21, Zoe Logue, the sophomore from Fairfield, Pennsylvania. Number 22, Murphy King, sophomore out of Richmond Hill. And number 24, Olivia Wider, the freshman from Salzburg, Australia. Now for the Nighthawks of North Georgia under head coach Kaylee Ralton. In goal will be number 34, Morgan Ramby, the redshirt junior, 6 feet tall, out of Lebanon, Ohio. Number 2, Kaylee Colleen, junior defender, 5 feet 4 inches tall, out of Canton, transfer in from Southern Mississippi. Number 4, Brinley Townsend, the freshman midfielder from Warner Robins, stands 5 feet 3 inches tall. Number 5, Abby Crane, the junior, 5 feet 2 inches tall, out of Peachtree City. Number 9, Megan Dumont, 5'3" sophomore midfielder out of Woodstock. Number 10, Maysoon El-Shami, the 5'5" sophomore out of Alpharetta. Number 13, Taylor Milashik, 5'6" senior forward from Peachtree City. Number 14, Jasmine Adlam, 5'3" out of Orlando, Florida. Number 15, Bailey Vessel, 5'6" sophomore from Fayetteville. Number 17, Bailey Swindell, 5 feet 4 inches tall out of Sharpsburg. And number 18, Kat Watry, the 5'4" freshman defender out of Alpharetta. The Nighthawks again 6-1. They will wear their home white kits with the blue bottoms, while the Lions of Emmanuel will sport their road maroon kits with the nice bold gold numbers. The officials for today's game, assigned by the Peach Belt Conference, Ben Rigel, your center referee. They wear yellow and black today, with the assistant referees being Justin Higgins and Tarver Pike. Counting down toward kickoff here in Dahlonega, we take a commercial break. When we return, we'll have the opening kick from the UNG Soccer Complex at Lynn Cottrell Park. It's Emmanuel and North Georgia getting set to battle in Division II Southeast Region Women's Soccer, and we'll have it for you right here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Sonia McClain, broker of Red Rooster Realty. Come check out our new location. It's this old farmhouse built in the 1930s that we were able to preserve and yet still turn it into our new office. We are a full-service real estate company. We work with buyers and sellers and would love to speak with you if you are in the market. Our new location is 80 Bell Street, Hiawassee, Georgia, or you can give us a call at 706-896-1225. We look forward to speaking with you.
Someone here at Circus Burger has been talking to the press, telling them that chicken is better than burgers. And I want to know who it is. Is it you, Bill?
No, sir.
Diane?
Wasn't me.
I know it wasn't Steve. He just started. You're doing a great job here, Steve.
Yeah.
I'm not big on pointing fingers, but it was definitely Bill.
Whoa, it could literally be any one of us.
Somebody did it, and I'm going to find out who.
What is going on here?
Champions know how to seize opportunities. When they see moments of greatness unfold right before their eyes, they push as hard as they possibly can, and then they push harder. Because the heart of a champion never settles, never quits, and never stops giving its all. We are champions. We are Division II. We go big, we give it everything we've got, and we win. On the field, on our campuses, in our communities, for our causes, in our careers. We rise to become champions in everything we do. We are Division II, and there are no limits here. We make our time count. We set our own path. We become champions on our terms. It's time to up your game, because we're here to play and learn. But most importantly, we're here to discover ourselves, our vision, our heart, our drive, to achieve every goal we aim for, because we want to be champions at the highest level, life. At Division II, the opportunities are here. Are you ready?
The road to national championships runs through NCAA.com, and whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want with NCAA.com, the home of college sports.
The human body is like any high-performance machine. As the miles add up, parts wear out. That's where pain begins. And here's where it ends. Where top orthopedic surgeons use breakthrough techniques to reduce recovery times and relieve pain for good. Feel like new again for miles to come at the region's only dedicated joint care center, Northeast Georgia Medical Center.
All right, Joyride Beads. I hear if you run long enough, you get something called a runner's high, which sounds like something I'd really enjoy. Let's do this. Okay, so far so good. Mama Lake? What? Still no high though. Hi. Hey. Oh my God, there it was. My first runner's high. Well, better quit while I'm ahead. I'm good.
The UNG Bookstore is the one-stop shop where students can get anything they need for the classroom, and fans can find everything they need to support the Nighthawks, from shirts and jackets to car decals and tailgating chairs. Gear up at the Nighthawks Nest with officially licensed UNG merchandise. Be sure to shop in store to find the item of the week. Visit our stores in Dahlonega, Gainesville, Oconee, and Cumming, or check us out online at ungbookstore.com. The UNG Bookstore is a proud sponsor of North Georgia Athletics. Back with you here in Dahlonega. We get closer and closer to kickoff between the Nighthawks and the Lions, awaiting both teams to break their huddles. Going to kick off a little bit after the scheduled start time. But the assistant referees are still checking the goals, so wouldn't be able to start even if the players were set. Emmanuel will move from left to right as we look at it. North Georgia right to left. Crowd continuing to file in here on a beautiful Friday afternoon for soccer. And this kicks off, last night really kicked off a week long of North Georgia athletics events here in Dahlonega. Of course, last night, the UNG Athletics Hall of Fame induction ceremony. That was a fun time last night where we got to induct a former women's soccer player, Cicely Tolliver-Gordon. We'll have an opportunity at halftime to be able to recap that Hall of Fame ceremony and give you the inside look of Cicely's induction speech. As both teams take the field, they're actually going to flip sides for the first half, so North Georgia going to move from left to right as we look at it. And Emmanuel from right to left. So stay tuned at halftime to be able to watch that full feature on Cicely Tolliver-Gordon, one of the best goal scorers in women's soccer history here at North Georgia. In fact, still holds the record for most game winners in a season. Still in the top 5 in goals in a career. Won the Peach Belt Player of the Year, won the Golden Boot. Just a fantastic goal scorer for, at the time, Coach Chris Adams and the Nighthawks. And, of course, Coach Adams, I'm sure, would have loved to have been in attendance last night, but in a game of his own at Georgia Southern this weekend in Sun Belt action. Don't know if he's listening in tonight, but if he is, we're glad he's joined us, as well as all of you who have joined us on the Nighthawk Sports Network as North Georgia got the opening touch and starts to build out of the back with Jasmine Adlam trying to play a long ball, plays over the top of Dumond as Abby Crane tries to race onto it. Now Emmanuel will try to play long. That's going to be a lot of what Emmanuel does tonight, I believe, is just tries to keep the ball away from goal and force the Nighthawks to move upfield. Lions try and pitch it up with Zoe Logue in the direction of Rachel Wegesend, as Adlam will play it on the far side to Townsend, trying to get it back to the senior out of Orlando. Unable to do so. Vessel will step in. It'll be a throw to the Lions. A minute gone here in Dahlonega. Mentioned a full week that started last night with the Hall of Fame. We've got tonight's matchup, Alumni Day, here on the campus of the University of North Georgia for the women's soccer team. The men's soccer team has Alumni Day scheduled for tomorrow as the Nighthawks welcome Clayton State into the UNG Soccer Complex. We'll have that one for you as well. Kickoff at 6 o'clock. And then we go right into the 8th annual Leanne Noble Memorial Golf Tournament out at Achasta. And head women's golf coach Sierra Campbell has brought in a loaded field into this year's Leanne Noble Memorial. Malashik going to take a shot with the left foot. It's high and wide. And it'll be a goal kick for the Lions. Dallas Baptist tops in the nation. Finlay up in the top 5. Missouri St. Louis in the top 5. Florida Southern top 10. As well as perennial regional powerhouses of Lee University, Lincoln Memorial, among others. As Crane trying to race onto this one, and Shelby Pye will step in and concede a throw to the Nighthawks, where Kat Watry will jog down to take it. Throw in by Watry in the direction of Crane, who tries to get past the first defender, gets back on the ball and gives it back to Watry. Watry couldn't get past her defender in Logue, and this will be sent all the way back to Vessel, who brings into the attacking half. Pushes out wide to Adlam. Adlam back to Vessel. after the Leanne Noble Memorial. We'll be back here in the UNG Soccer Complex Wednesday evening. Battle of Blood Mountain as top 10 men's soccer team Young Harris comes to Dahlonega to take on North Georgia. North Georgia starting to pick up a little steam as Crane gets into the 18s, throws a crossover, and it goes over the head of Dumont. Gets into the far corner, though, with Swindell. Swindell sends a cross right back in, ball bouncing outside the 6. Here's Crane outside the 18, touches into the middle for El Shami, back out to Watry. Watry sends it right into Crane, who tried to get out of the way but couldn't. Now El Shami trying to keep it up right in the middle. Pushes out to Malashik. Malashik jukes, gets to the middle, tries to go to the left foot, again to the left foot, tried to get around on it, but it's wide left. It'll be a goal kick for North Georgia as the Nighthawks forced all 11 Lions into the 18 to try and defend against, or actually 10 of the 11, as staying up top was Wegesend, and it was basically 10 on 10 at that point. Emmanuel tries to come up the near side. Watry earns a throw for North Georgia, and Logue a little slow to get up. North Georgia tries to take advantage quickly. Here's Swindell, middle of the field, gives it back to Colleen. Pushed around the outside to Adlam. Now here's Maysoon. Center of the park to Swindell. Swindell right up the field, trying to get it to Malashik, and the ball just could not get in front of Taylor quick enough. Emmanuel brings over a decent crowd from Franklin Springs, just about an hour and 15 minutes northeast of here. Working the ball to Colleen. Colleen gives back to the Auburn transfer and senior Morgan Ramby, who sends it right to the center of the park. Dumond, nice touch by El Shami to get around the defense, and here comes North Georgia. Malashik, beautiful through ball. Coming off of her line is Allie Wyndham, listed as a defender. Also has played forward this year for the Lions, but with Julia Sturmisdottir out right now, having to go to Wyndham in goal. Here's Crane. Abby, top of the 18, tries to get past the first two defenders. Ball loose in the 6 as Crane tackled by Shelby Pye, and it was clean. It was all ball. But it comes all the way out now for a Nighthawk throw as Wyndham just tried to clear that ball out as far as she could. Seventh minute here in Dahlonega. Still no score. North Georgia has been on the front foot all afternoon thus far. El Shami steps in, gives back to Adlam. Now over to Townsend. Townsend able to keep the ball in play. Gives to Adlam, who tries to chip over the top. Now a ball played over the top. Ramby comes off of her line and is hit hard. A foul going to be called on Rachel Wegesend, and Morgan Ramby still down. Clock stops at 38:26. And that'll bring on the athletic training staff for North Georgia as Ramby is tended to on the field. So we check on the senior from Lebanon, Ohio. The Nighthawks do have a capable goalkeeper on the bench in Sierra Fowler, who started the first two matches for the Nighthawks, freshman out of Johns Creek. But ever since Ramby took over in between the nets, it's been lights out for opponents of North Georgia. Really, Sierra Fowler started the first three matches. When you go back to the West Georgia no contest, a full half was played with Fowler in between the posts. Continue to check on Ramby as she took a pretty good knock. Again, Wegesund was going after the ball. Ramby came off of her line, and a little bit of a, you're talking in football terminology, that would have been a roughing the punter for sure. Not a running into, that's a roughing. Kaylee Ralton now comes out to check on Ramby. Just in the 7th minute here at the UNG Soccer Complex is now Ramby going to make her way to her feet. Not putting any weight on that right leg. So we'll see if she's able to continue after further evaluation. Sierra Fowler going to step on for North Georgia in between the posts. So we're back underway as Fowler's in between the posts now for North Georgia. We'll continue to check on Ramby throughout the evening. Emmanuel earns a throw on the near side, deep in the corner. Crane going to back up and let the ball come in shallow and force Emmanuel to play long, which is easily settled by Colleen. Colleen gives to Watry. Watry, her pass deflected to Malashik, and then she gets it back. Tries to touch through to Crane, and it goes out for a Lion throw. No score, 8th minute. Swindell pushes it out wide to the left, and Adlam. Now here's Townsend. Watry tries to get it back from Swindell. Ball went out of play. It'll be a throw in for Emmanuel. Out off Crane, another Lion throw as they're content to move the ball down the near sideline. Malashik gives to Swindell, all the time in the world, who finds El Shami. And now back to Vessel. Nighthawks have seemed to find their rhythm in the last 6 matches. That ball going to go out across the end line for a goal kick. 6 straight wins, have only conceded once in those 6 matches. That was a quick goal by Albany State. Since then, nothing given up by North Georgia. Headed by Swindell. It's going to go out for a throw very deep in the corner. North Georgia could elect to apply some pressure. It looks like they're going to. As the ball comes into Logue. Touched back, and now a long ball sent in the direction of Watry, who heads it back into the center of the field. It's Emmanuel there. They look to counter, but it's taken away by El Shami, and now look to quick attack. Dumond plays it through. Townsend trying to get to the spot, unable to do so. Lions trying to work on the far side now. Olivia Wider. El Shami plays it over the head of Dumond. And Emmanuel able to clear away. Colleen settles inside center circle and plays it back to Vessel. North Georgia Soccer on the Nighthawk Sports Network is brought to you by the UNG Bookstore, located beside Starbucks inside the Chastity building. El Shami up the far sideline, looking for Townsend. She's unable to keep it in play, but the Nighthawks did earn a throw out of it. Thrown into Malashik. Malashik pushed off the ball, no whistle. And Emmanuel able to clear it out and reset. North Georgia gets it right back, though. Malashik. She'll take a shot from distance with the right foot, easily saved by the goalkeeper, Wyndham. Watry throws in a pretty deep throw into midfield. Crane trying to keep the ball moving forward for North Georgia. Good defense by Shelby Pye. Matched up against one of the fastest players in the Peach Belt Conference. An all-conference honoree is Abby Crane, and track and field sprinter last year for the Nighthawk track team. Swindell sends a dangerous ball in. Townsend's got it on the side of the 6. Tried to send the cross in, unable to do so. Now Townsend plays back to Adlam. She sends a ball in. Crane tried to get something on it. It comes to Malashik outside the 6. Taylor back to Swindell. Swindell shot! It's wide to the right. Tried to sneak it inside the right post, unable to do so. And Emmanuel able to avert disaster again, but just now in the 18th minute. Check that, the 13th minute, excuse me. Math's hard sometimes. Swindell touches down to Watry. Cat going to take it into the middle, play it out wide. Swindell not on the same page there. As Emmanuel now plays it backwards, and that's where North Georgia has found their bread and butter, is when teams start to play backwards, they just keep applying pressure. Nighthawks closing in on meeting up with preseason favorite Flagler next weekend here inside the UNG Soccer Complex. Gold Rush weekend. Got Flagler and then Columbus State, both of which have been in the top 5 this year nationally. Columbus State currently sitting number 2 in the nation. So a couple of excellent matchups coming up here on the Nighthawk Sports Network over the next couple of weeks, both on the men's and women's side. Malashik taking it into the near corner. Taylor defended by Pye, and the Nighthawks earn a corner. Taylor sets it in the corner quickly and puts it back in play. Here's Watry, sends the cross in. Watry's cross comes down to the feet of Dumond, still in a dangerous area. Now comes back to Watry. Cat sends a ball to the far side, trying to link up with Townsend. Can she keep it in play? She's able to do so, and Townsend earns a throw on the far side. Throw in as Townsend tries to keep it in play, unable to do so. It will be a corner kick, as it was last touched by the Lions. So now North Georgia will throw some numbers forward as Townsend puts the ball down in the far corner. Looks to take it quickly and does. Short to Adlam. Jazz. Up top to El Shami. El Shami touches it into the box. Malashik on it. Trying to get away from Maroon Kits. Ball comes out to El Shami. Maysoon shot off the crossbar. Ball down. Swindell gets a head on it, and it goes over the crossbar. So a shot by El Shami hits the crossbar. Bailey Swindell's header goes over the crossbar. And again, Emmanuel able to avoid the early goal. A beautiful shot by Maysoon. and cruel that it did not bounce down over the goal line. Swindell heads it right back into play. Back to El Shami. Tries to touch it through. Dumond was open at the spot, but could not get it past the defense. Now here's Vessel. Gets it over to Colleen. Colleen touches to Swindell. Now wide to Adlam. El Shami. Double teamed, gets away from the first defender. Now comes a triple team, still on the ball. Now gets to the end line, sends a cross in, and Wyndham cuts it down. Swindell heads it back into Townsend. Now Malashik gives it back to the freshman Brindley. Gets past the first defender. Brindley into the 18. Townsend looking to attack. And it's a corner as it was chopped down that cross by LaCour. Corner kick coming for North Georgia. It'll be Jasmine Adlam to take it. Adlam sets it up to be off the left foot. Sends it in. And Wyndham just jumps up and makes that play as that ball was straight over where Wyndham was standing, just hoping to get it over the outstretched arms. Wyndham very tall. A natural selection for goalkeeper for Nathan Harrell after Sturmis' daughter unable to play. Good touch out to Malashik. She was double teamed, and Emmanuel wins that double team effort. Now they'll look to send the ball upfield, trying to link up with Wegesund. Again, North Georgia winning those long balls here in the first 18 minutes. Throw in for Kat Watry. Thrown in backwards to Colleen, who plays to Vessel. Alumni Day here at the UNG Soccer Complex saw Charlotte Rent, also Mackenzie Brennan, of course Olivia Dunphy in attendance, among others. Those are just the ones that I've seen thus far. They soon tried to play into the corner, and Crane was racing toward goal. It's out for a Nighthawk throw. Malashik going to take it quickly. He has Watry back here and ends up throwing it into Kat. Good ball movement by the Nighthawks. Malashik sends a cross in, top of the 18. Swindell sends it toward the 6. Nobody home for North Georgia, but Crane going to race onto it, touches it back to Malashik. Taylor, one touch, left foot, sends it over. Header is punched over the crossbar. Another corner kick earned as Dumond got a good head on it and forced Wyndham to have to make something happen as that ball was sent just underneath the crossbar. And Dumond able, or rather Wyndham able to get just enough on it to punch it over. Now Adlam puts both hands in the air to set the corner kick. Sends this one in. Another punch over the crossbar by Wyndham. And another corner kick coming for the Nighthawks. Still trying to get a soccer ball out to the corner. Gives us opportunity to let you know North Georgia Soccer on the Nighthawk Sports Network. Brought to you by the Smith House Country Store, Restaurant, and Hotel located in historic downtown Dahlonega. Adlam, a third corner kick in about a minute. And that header by Vessel will go over the crossbar. And that'll allow for a substitution to come in for the Lions. Stepping off is Brianna Bishop. And I believe that is Tinley Hanhart. Hanhart, a freshman from Augusta and Lakeside High School. Goal kick coming for the Lions. As North Georgia has pretty much done whatever they've wanted to do here in the first half, but don't have a goal yet to show for it. Townsend giving pressure. She'll be called for the foul as Kinley Abercrombie, the former Indian of Lumpkin County, able to draw the foul. And now Swindell draws the foul as she was ran into from behind by Logue. Free kick taken quickly as North Georgia works it around the back line. Emmanuel tries to clear it out, but gets nothing on it. Ball bounces about 4 feet away from where it was kicked after it went 15 feet in the air. Nighthawks getting a little bit frustrated with not being able to find the goal. Now North Georgia pushes forward again. Malashik had it taken away from her by Murphy King. Now the Nighthawks on it again. Swindell, center of the park, plays it to Watry. Cat going to work toward the 18. Nobody steps up. She takes a shot. That's easily saved, though, by Wyndham. Cat Watry trying to make a play from the back line. Midway through the first half, no score between the Lions and the Nighthawks here on the Nighthawk Sports Network. Glad you've decided to join us wherever you're joining us from. Here's El Shami. Whether that's on the North Georgia Athletics Facebook or YouTube channels, the Peach Belt Sportsman Network powered by Blue Frame, or on Georgia Mountain Television. El Shami tries to work across the end line. It'll be a goal kick, and North Georgia will make a substitution now. Brindley Townsend will step off, and that'll be Nikki Gomez stepping on for the Nighthawks. As North Georgia makes their first field substitution. North Georgia trying to attack again. Crane unable to get the ball inside the 18. Swindell. Waiting on Watry to overlap. Now takes it into the corner. 3-on-2. Emmanuel gets the initial touch there, but it's out of play for a North Georgia throw. Comes into Malashik, all the time in the world for Taylor. She'll fire a shot with the left foot to the near post, and it's wide. Nighthawks trying to attack again. El Shami to Malashik. We are nearly through 25 minutes here in the first half. Played wide now. It'll be an Emmanuel throw. Here's Watry. Tried to get it over to Dumond, unable to do so. Emmanuel clears out into the near fence. Throw in coming for North Georgia. Sun beams down after multiple days here in Dahlonega of constant rainfall. Here's Cat. Nearly bullied off the ball. Gets a good touch on it to find Abby Crane. Crane slide tackled. And Emmanuel can look to counter. They look to race out. Wegesund touches wide for Logue. Check that. That's wider. And the ball played over the top. Easily corralled by Colleen, who really only had to play her first clearance ball of the night. Now Emmanuel starting to find their footing, trying to press forward and find something. North Georgia going to have to defend for the first time today, and that ball played out for a goal kick as Sierra Fowler going to take it. Short goal kick taken by North Georgia. Then they try and play a long ball over the top. Gomez, far side looking for Malashik. Now Gomez again touches for Taylor. Taylor was onside. Taylor into the 18. Ball touched up by, I believe that was Dingwall, and cleared out, but it'll be a North Georgia throw. She was able to get a clearance before it went over the end line. Watry. Give to Dumond. Dumond out wide for Crane. Crane able to win the ball away, and a corner kick for North Georgia. North Georgia Soccer on the Nighthawk Sports Network, brought to you by Northeast Georgia Health System, the official healthcare partner of UNG Nighthawk Athletics. Ball sent in. Headed back to Jasmine Adlam. Adlam sends it in. Ball bounces, and Wyndham able to save it away from goal. A good shot there from Adlam. And it looked like Dumond was in an offsides position, which is why she didn't put a touch on it. Scoreless through 29 minutes. Gomez trying to race onto it far side. Earns a corner kick. North Georgia's gotten the set pieces. They've gotten the shots. They've just not been able to find the net yet. It feels like it's coming, and it's felt like it's been coming for 30 minutes now. Adlam going to send this one in. Over the head of everybody. It was a good ball. It'll roll out for a throw-in. And that allows Emmanuel to make a substitution. Lillian Anderson, excuse me. Freshman from Vancouver, Washington. Just across the border from British Columbia. Beautiful area of the country and a long way from home. Swindell plays back to Watry. Watry 1-2s with El Shami. Now Kat's got it in the corner. Sends a low rolling cross in. It's easily dealt with. Played out for a Nighthawk throw. Watry will take this one. Throws it into the feet of the two-time All-Conference honoree Maysoon El-Shami. Now Watry races into the middle. Finds a deficiency in the defense. Cat, left-footed shot was blocked. Ball played back. Adlam will take a shot. It's high. Coming up at halftime, we will introduce you to one of the newest members of the North Georgia Athletics Hall of Fame, Cicely Tolliver-Gordon. Sat down with Craig Corbin last night at our Athletics Hall of Fame induction ceremony. Of course, the other inductees being men's basketball players Jason Gibson and Ricky Glasper, women's basketball player Janine Dorminey-Webster, men's tennis player James Robertson, and the 2015 national champion softball team. Abby Crane takes a shot that was well high over the crossbar. Nighthawks are firing shots from distance. Just have not been able to hone it in yet. By the way, for a full look into all 6 inductees as well as the sit-downs with Craig Corbin, you can head over to the UNG Athletics YouTube page. And also a full recap of last night's induction can be found on ungathletics.com. Watry tries to get it to Gomez as Gomez and Crane have switched sides now to try and mix it up top, try and find that first goal for North Georgia as we are in the 33rd minute. While North Georgia has been on the front foot all evening, they have not been able to find their way into the goal yet. Malashik pressured by Lederer. I have to think Emmanuel is doing everything they've wanted to do tonight. While they don't have any shots, they've not allowed any goals. This is really one of the first times that they've been in an attacking area, and now they play backwards to the back line. Only one or two other times I can think of Emmanuel truly possessing the ball in the attacking half. As Hanhart trying to get past Gomez and Watry, and the Nighthawks deny that one. North Georgia 12 shots thus far, 4 of which were on goal, 7 corner kicks for the Nighthawks. Ball in the near corner. And the Nighthawks will earn a corner kick as Gomez forced that one. Corner kick taken by Watry. Ball bounces out to the top of the 18, defended well by North Georgia. That ball dealt with, and now we'll get a pair of substitutions. Both North Georgia and Emmanuel will get to make subs. It'll be Katie Durkee for the Nighthawks and Shannon Cox for the Lions. So Cox, the junior from Tampa, Florida, steps on for the Lions. Durkee, sophomore, 5'6" from Ackworth, on for North Georgia. Haven't seen a lot of Katie this year. She's been trying to nurse back to full health. You see the black sleeve on the right leg of the sophomore. Vessel going to bring it into the attacking third. Bailey out wide for Crane. Crane racing toward the end line, tries to cross it in. Ball sent off the post, off the deflection, and somehow still stayed out. So North Georgia with a corner kick. This time it'll be Swindell to take it. Bailey going to send it in, looking for El Shami. Durkee touches it down, thought there was a handball in there, but no whistle. Now Adlam will play it to Watry, who has some space. Watry is fouled. Lillian Anderson, the aggrieved. And now a free kick for North Georgia, and we'll see what the Nighthawks elect to do with this. It's pretty much centered. They play quickly to Adlam. Shot by Swindell is blocked. And the ball is going to bounce out for a North Georgia throw. Nighthawks looking to take it quickly. Back to Watry. Watry sends the cross in. Looking to try and find the header from El Shami, and El Shami could not get her head onto it, as that was excellent defense played by Kinley Abercrombie on the back line. See a lot of Kinley's family dressed in purple tonight. Of course, a former Indian of Lumpkin County. They're likely going to be heading over to Lumpkin County High School after this one's over. The local high school in Dahlonega. The Indians wrapping up a 3-game homestand football as nearby rival North Hall comes into town. Be an interesting one that'll be played in Dahlonega. One of Lumpkin County's last home games of the year. They've only got one more with 4 games to play after tonight. Now here's Watry in the corner, and a corner kick earned by North Georgia. 6 minutes to play here in the first half. Malashik going to be the one to take this, as Taylor sends it in. Touched by Vessel. Ball loose, and Gomez finds the back of the net. Was she onside? Yes, she was. A goal for North Georgia, and the Nighthawks take the lead. So Nikki Gomez finally gets one in for North Georgia as the Nighthawks take a 1-0 lead. El Shami touches into the corner. Crane was onside Had to be dealt with by Emmanuel. It'll be a North Georgia throw. They throw it in quickly. Crane sends a cross in, looking for Gomez, who heads it wide right. Morgan Ramby on both feet on the sideline. It's a great sign to see. Imagine her night probably over, given that the Nighthawks getting ready to go into a crucial Peach Belt Conference stretch of matches. Nighthawks on the attack again. Touch to El Shami. Now Watry has it. Pushed wide to Gomez, who sends a cross in. Ball dealt with by Emmanuel. It comes out to Swindell. Bailey going to take a shot. It's wide right and high. It actually cleared the net and goes into the lower parking lot. 4 minutes to play here in the first half. North Georgia at Lander on Wednesday. Cannot look past Lander to Flagler as the Bearcats knocked off, at the time, second-ranked Flagler. They're inside Van Taylor Stadium up in Greenwood. A big win for the Bearcats there, knocking off Flagler, and really makes Lander a tough team to beat. Swindell's shot again wide right. As North Georgia just knocking on the door yet again. Swindell bumped hard. That'll be a foul on the Lions. Free kick coming for North Georgia. Fowler racing down to get the ball for the Nighthawks to put it back in play. North Georgia up 1-0, and we are in the 43rd minute. Easily dealt with there on the attempt to get a pass up to the top line. North Georgia trying to put one more on the board before halftime. Here's Durkee. Touches through to Crane. Beautiful ball. Can Crane get to it before it crosses the end line? She can. Abby, back to Katie. Over to Adlam. Adlam sends a ball into the 6. Dealt with, but not well. North Georgia trying to keep it in that attacking third. Sun brutal looking that way. It'll be halftime soon, and teams will flip sides. Swindell to Adlam. Throw in coming for Jazz. Senior from Orlando. Here's Nikki. Gives to Colleen. Kaylee. Plays it wide, trying to link up with Gomez. It'll roll out harmlessly. Durkee tries to get a shot off. Ball loose inside the 18. Goalie just now getting up. Adlam going to try and fire a shot from distance. It's well high. That could be the last play of the first half. Let's see how quickly Emmanuel wants to put the ball back in play as the clock winds at 20 seconds. Wyndham taking her time. Final 10. Ball headed into the air, and that will be the end of the first half. North Georgia with a goal late in the first half. They take a 1-0 lead into the break. We'll be back after this on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Sonia McLean, broker of Red Rooster Realty. Come check out our new location. It's this old farmhouse built in the 1930s that we were able to preserve and yet still turn it into our new office. We are a full-service real estate company. We work with buyers and sellers and would love to speak with you if you are in the market. Our new location is 80 Bell Street, Hiawassee, Georgia, or you can give us a call at 706-896-1225. We look forward to speaking with you.
Someone here at Circus Burger has been talking to the press, telling them that chicken is better than burgers. And I want to know who it is. Is it you, Bill?
No, sir.
Diane?
Wasn't me.
I know it wasn't Steve. He just started. You're doing a great job here, Steve.
Yeah.
I'm not big on pointing fingers, but it was definitely Bill.
Whoa. It could literally be any one of us.
Somebody did it, and I'm going to find out who.
What is going on here?
Champions know how to seize opportunities. When they see moments of greatness unfold right before their eyes, they push as hard as they possibly can, and then they push harder. Because the heart of a champion never settles, never quits, and never stops giving its all. We are champions. We are Division II. We go big, we give it everything we've got, and we win. On the field, on our campuses, in our communities, for our causes, in our careers. We rise to become champions in everything we do. We are Division II, and there are no limits here. We make our time count. We set our own path. We become champions on our terms. It's time to up your game, because we're here to play and learn. But most importantly, we're here to discover ourselves, our vision, our heart, our drive, to achieve every goal we aim for, because we want to be champions at the highest level, life. At Division II, the opportunities are here. Are you ready?
Back here in Dahlonega, 1-0, your halftime score. North Georgia leading Emmanuel at the end of the first half. We take a look at the first half stats in this one, and it's been all North Georgia, including the Nighthawks scoring a goal in the 40th minute. Nikki Gomez with the assist from Vessel and Malashik. North Georgia 17 shots in the first half. Allie Wyndham having to make 4 saves on the night, but did allow a goal. The Nighthawks 10 corner kicks, 17 shots, 5 of which were on goal. Lions committed 4 fouls in the first half. Neither team offsides, and the Nighthawks 69% possession, including nearly 80% of their possession being in the attacking half, while the Lions in the defensive half nearly or just over 75% of the time that they had possession of the ball. 1-0 your halftime score. Yesterday we had the opportunity to sit down with Cicely Tolliver-Gordon as she was inducted into the North Georgia Athletics Hall of Fame.
Hi, I'm Sonia McClain.
Cicely Tolliver-Gordon was one of the most prolific scorers in UNG women's soccer history, finishing her senior year tied for the single-season record at UNG for goals scored with 18. Her 7 game winners in 2014 still stand as the most for a single season in program history. In total, Tolliver-Gordon ranks 5th all-time in career points, 5th in goals, and 5th in assists, and ranks 3rd all-time in program history for game winners. She was named First Team D2 CCA All-American and Third Team United Soccer Coaches All-American in 2014 after winning Peach Belt Conference Player of the Year, Golden Boot, All-Conference, and All-Tournament Team honors. Tolliver-Gordon was a 3-time All-Peach Belt Conference honoree, as well as an All-Academic Team member during her final season in a North Georgia uniform. Welcome, Cicely. It was great to be able to watch the video intro there. I know brought back some memories. But before we get into our visit, would love to offer you the floor if there's anyone that you'd like to thank or comments you'd like to make.
Yes, absolutely. First, congratulations to all the other inductees tonight, and especially to Miss Lindsay Reeves. Thank you so much for your dedication and commitment to all of myself and to all of the athletes at UNG. To my family here tonight, my parents are both here, my husband Andrew, my sister and her husband, and then both of my in-laws. Thank you for supporting me through everything. To my former teammates, they're not here, but there's no I in team, and it takes a village. So without all of them and without all of my coaches, Coach Chris Adams and Stacy Balaam, I wouldn't be here. So thank you to everyone.
Absolutely fantastic, and thank you for sharing those thoughts. You know, when you look at the number of times that your name still appears in the career record book, a phenomenal career. I know impossible probably to pick out one particular memory of your time here because of so much success here at North Georgia. But I'm going to ask you anyway, if there was one thing that stood out from an athletic standpoint, what would it be?
Probably my favorite game was coming back from Columbus at Columbus State. They were our rival for several years and definitely had our number. So to be down and then come back and win that game was huge. And honestly, I can't remember. I think that was my junior year. But then we ended up seeing them again in playoffs. So to at least get one win, they ended up beating us in the tournament, but to at least get one win that season was huge. So
anytime you beat Columbus State, it's a good day.
Yes, exactly.
Curious, what was a part of bringing you to North Georgia to begin with to start your athletic career?
So Coach John Harvey actually was who recruited me to North Georgia. And honestly, when I came on my visit, it just felt like home. I had been a couple other places, and I don't know, something about North Georgia. It just felt comfortable. I just gelled with Coach Harvey, who ended up leaving. I didn't actually play for him, but I still love Stacy, who replaced him, and Chris, obviously, as well. But yeah, it just felt like home.
You were part of the very first women's soccer team to earn a spot in the NCAA Southeast Regional, and you scored a goal in that very first game. Take us back to that, if you would, and talk about how that experience, the success of that team, really played a huge role in establishing the foundation for the soccer program here.
Absolutely. I honestly don't remember that goal. I wish I did. I remember the ones that I missed. I could tell you all of those. Those stay in my brain still to this day. Every PK, everything that I ever missed. But that team was special to be a part of. It really was a blessing, and we gelled off the field as well as on the field, and I think that was a big part of our success that season, was just honestly loving each other. We hung out all the time, and it led to success on the field, and hopefully it was a stepping stone. I feel like it was a couple years prior to our team, honestly, that kind of started, but hopefully it was a stepping stone, and North Georgia will continue to perform better and better than we did that year.
It's interesting that you mentioned the chemistry that you had on that team, and we heard Rick allude to it earlier, the lifelong friendships and bonds that are created. And I know that that's a huge part of enjoying an experience as a student athlete. When you talk about how that helped you on the field of play, I'm sure there were times where that also helped in the academic end of being a student athlete. Talk about that.
Yeah, so kind of time management, like y'all were talking about earlier, it's huge. And honestly, I got better grades in season than out of season because you're just on a regimen and you have to do it. But we would study on the bus. We'd be doing note cards, all sorts of stuff through dinner, team dinners, all of that kind of stuff. So it really does. And honestly, it's probably a little bit of competition too. We competed on the field, but then whoever got better grades, you wanted to beat them and be on honor roll too. So it helped in the classroom as well.
If you could name one thing that you gained here in your time at North Georgia that transitioned into life after college, that's made an impact on your life, what would that be?
I would say just hard work, honestly. Being a student athlete isn't easy, and I think real world isn't easy, and I wish, we were talking about it earlier, I wish I could go back to when I was like worried about one test that day or something like that, but I just think that the tools that you gain as a student athlete, no matter what career or what field you're in, it's going to benefit you, and that hard work and time management and just everything, honestly, makes you a better employee and just a better spouse, family member.
Joyride beads. I hear if you run long enough, you get something called a runner's high, which sounds like something I'd really enjoy. Let's do this. Okay, so far so good. Mama Lake? What? Still no high though. Hi. Hey. Oh my God, there it was. My first runner's high. Well, better quit while I'm ahead. I'm good.
Goodbye, LA, until another time. When can we call it love? Think we've crossed the line.
Shop, play, and stay in Dahlonega, the heart of the North Georgia mountains.
Across divisions, sports, championships, and schools for nearly 500,000 student athletes. College sports create lifelong opportunity, and that starts with education. We've raised the academic bar, so more are earning degrees, creating healthier campuses by working with the nation's brightest minds, and making sure more have the chance to succeed and are supported on their journey. But beyond the numbers, it's about opportunity. And we're working to provide it for every student athlete.
Back here in Dahlonega, 1-0 your halftime score. As the Nighthawks will get possession back after the official blocked the pass from Swindell. Here's El Shami. To Swindell, that's headed up in the air by Malashik. And out for a Lion throw. Played back to Fowler. Fowler a bad clearance, but able to get just enough on it late. As Emmanuel now trying to find an equalizer. A foul going to be called on the Lions and Vicky Lederer, much to the dismay of the Lion faithful that have made their way from Franklin Springs. Pretty good contingent of Dahlonega natives for the Lions as well. Excuse me, as we mentioned earlier with Kinley Abercrombie. Now playing right back for the Lions. Here's Durkee. Plays it over the top for Malashik, who is onside, but she can't chase it down before it rolls across the end line. It'll be a goal kick. 1-0 Nighthawks lead, early second half. North Georgia didn't score until the 40th minute. Watry sends this ball high in the air. And it's headed out by the Lions for a North Georgia throw. Morgan Ramby was walking at halftime. Good to see that. She now sits over on the retaining wall. Fowler going to man the post the rest of the night. Gomez plays back to Watry, who plays down the sideline looking to get it to Durkee. Not a great clearance by Murphy King, but enough to get it to Abercrombie, who can settle it and start it to move to the far side of the field now for the Lions. And now Hanhart. Played out. It'll be a goal kick for North Georgia. El Shami plays it out wide for Taylor Malashik. Taylor tries to play one into the inside. A shot taken by Gomez. It's high. Swindell heads it to Gomez, who tried to head it over to Durkee, who's playing the 9 spot for North Georgia at this portion of the match. Nighthawks on the attack now. And a shot taken there by, I believe that was Gomez, was saved. Now the Nighthawks have it with Swindell. Played up for Durkee. Now here's El Shami. El Shami into the 18. Touches it over toward Gomez, but it's taken away by the Lions. They'll look to push it up, but not going to be able to get it before a Nighthawk throw. Adlam will be the one to take it. Swindell. Out wide to Malashik. Taylor into the 18. Tries to find Durkee. Malashik taken down, no whistle. Comes out to Swindell. Bailey tries to reset things. Pushed out wide for Colleen. Now here's Taylor in the corner. Taylor low cross. Tries to find El Shami, whose shot is easily saved again. Lions trying to play the ball forward, able to do so. Now they play it back into their defensive half. Good move there by Abercrombie. It's taken away by Swindell. And Bailey plays it back to Sierra Fowler. Nighthawks trying to press forward. It'll be a throw in for North Georgia. Thrown in over the head of Malashik. It's headed down by Emmanuel. Now North Georgia tries to get the ball back to Malashik, unable to do so. Ball bounced around. Now settled by North Georgia. Over to Colleen. Ball played into the middle. Gomez got a touch on it. Now Swindell settles. Malashik trying to get open on the far side. Adlam finds Swindell. And North Georgia will play it back to Fowler. Watry plays to Malashik, who lets it roll through. Throw in comes for North Georgia. Thrown in quickly. Ball played over the top, looking for Gomez. Watry now has it and races forward. Touches over to El Shami. Maysoon, space and time. El Shami working on the defense. Threads the needle toward Gomez, and rolling out to get it there was the keeper in Wyndham. Punts it forward quickly. And now Emmanuel tries to press forward, but easily taken away by Watry. Throw in coming for the Lions. Emmanuel working the ball up the far side, trying to get possession, but unable to do so. It'll be a throw in for North Georgia. North Georgia Soccer on the Nighthawk Sports Network is brought to you by the UNG Bookstore. 4 locations across Northeast Georgia. El Shami on it. Plays the ball forward for Malashik. Taylor, good touch out wide for Gomez. Nikki gonna race into the near corner. Cross comes in. It's dealt with, but not well. Malashik tried to get something on it, but just missed. Now Taylor's got it again. Tried to load for the shot, but ball is played out for a corner. Adlam will go over to take it. Corner's taken, dealt with initially. And now the Lions able to clear it away. It'll be a throw in for North Georgia. Played to Adlam. Here's Durkee, but it's a throw-in earned by North Georgia. El Shami sends a ball in, headed by Dumond, wide right. Goal kick taken short. Throw in for the Lions. Free kick coming. Free kick goes in and just missed. There was Bailey Swindell. Durkee applying pressure. Wyndham sends the ball upfield. North Georgia heads it back in. Here's Malashik. Taylor trying to get possession. Shot in the goal by Taylor Malashik. Nighthawks with the goal. 30 minutes to play here. And North Georgia up 2-0 as Malashik nets the goal. Emmanuel tries to press forward. And it'll roll out for a Nighthawk goal kick. North Georgia takes the goal kick short and plays it up the near side. Be a throw in for North Georgia. Deep in their own end. Long throw sent in. And this time it'll be an Emmanuel throw. Now North Georgia on the attack. Racing forward is Watry, or rather, yeah, that is Watry, and Watry's shot was saved. What a shot by her. Be a corner kick for North Georgia. Adlam set to take this. Sends it in. And Emmanuel will clear it out. Kaylee Colleen will settle for North Georgia. And a roll out for a Lion goal kick. Maysoon El-Shami turns it over. But then it's turned right back over to Abby Crane. Crane runs into a wall there of Pye. Throw in for the Lady Lions. Center of the park. Now here's El-Shami. Pushes wide for Adlam. Jazz tries to chip it to the top of the 18. Dumond can't settle it. Will be cleared out by Emmanuel, but North Georgia continues to retain possession. Played out for a Nighthawk throw, and that'll bring on a substitution for North Georgia. Gomez going to step off as Darby Olive will step on. Olive immediately put into play, and now a foul going to be called on Olive. As a free kick will be given to the Lions. Lions able to settle it for a moment, then Wider sends this ball way up in the air, and a foul going to be called on them. Lions settle it with Dingwall. He plays it wide for Pye. Turnover. El-Shami's got it. Out to Watry. Watry plays it back to Vessel. Into Adlam. Adlam stonewalled by Wider. Then gets it right back. Adlam takes a shot from distance. Jasmine Adlam, a golazo! What a goal by Jasmine Adlam. 45 yards out. And the Nighthawks are up 3-0. Olive earns a free kick for North Georgia. See if Jasmine wants to take another shot from distance. Ball played back. Colleen trying to deal with it for North Georgia. It's taken away by Emmanuel. They have an opportunity now. Bishop tried to play it wide, but Kat Watry will take it away. Now North Georgia looks to counter. El Shami working forward, looking for Dumont. Now it comes out wide for Crane and sliding out to make the stop there. And the clock will now stop as we're going to check on Wyndham, who maybe got kicked there accidentally by Crane as she went for the ball. And a yellow card will be issued to Abby Crane. So we continue to check on the goalkeeper, Wyndham. No other goalkeeper in uniform on the far sideline for Emmanuel. Let's take a look at the shot from Jasmine Adlam on the replay. She gets up, takes the ball back, and then just sends one in over the head of Wyndham and into the back of the net. And you see her give the big fist pump there before the celebration ensues. Wyndham back on her feet. Good to see. So the clock restarts as we're back underway after the free kick. North Georgia trying to press forward again. It'll be a throw for the Nighthawks. Watry over to take it. Throws it into Malashik. It's taken away by the Lions. They look to counter. Swindell tries to step in, unable to do so. Now here come the Lions on the break. Tries to get it up to Bishop. It should easily be dealt with by Vessel. In fact, she'll let it roll out for a goal kick. Wegeson back on for the Lions as they earn a free kick. They have a set piece now, sent in. Malashik got shouldered. Ball loose top, and Sierra Fowler will come on to make the stop for the Nighthawks and throw it out quickly. North Georgia looks to push up the far side. Abby Crane showing off the speed. Crane, good touch around the outside, still moving forward into the attacking third. Crane outside the box, now comes inside the 18. Plays back for El Shami. El Shami will play back for Swindell, and now North Georgia will slow things down. Sent in by Swindell, good ball, but out for a Lion goal kick. Nighthawks make a substitution. Michelle LaPinta, I believe that is, in for Megan Dumond. And it is LaPinta. Malashik touches it out wide. Here's LaPinta. Tries to send it in. It'll be a goal kick for the Lions. Now Emmanuel will make a substitution. Wider coming off. Cox back on. They immediately try to play to Cox off of the goal kick. It's out for a Nighthawk throw. Here come the Lions on the attack. Played back to Cox, and a turnover. Here's Darby Olive. North Georgia Soccer on the Nighthawk Sports Network, brought to you by the Smith House Country Store, Restaurant, and Hotel. LaPinta gives to Watry. It's played out for a Nighthawk throw. Here's El Shami. Maysoon pressures up the far side. El Shami toward the end line. Maysoon, cross comes in. It's over behind goal. It'll be a goal kick for the Lions. North Georgia up 3-0, closing in on their 7th straight win. The Nighthawk stock continues to rise. El Shami inside the 18, and it's taken by Wyndham. El Shami tried to play it through to Malashik, unable to do so, headed by Swindell. Now here's the Nighthawks again on the break. Crane, far corner. Abby trying to make something happen. It'll be a corner for North Georgia. As Malashik will go over to take it. Maysoon's shot was blocked. And now substitutions come in for both teams. Final quarter of an hour here in Dahlonega, 3-0 the score. Here's Crane to Malashik, who plays over the top looking for Skylar Abbott. Abbott heads it down, gets into the 18, crosses it in toward Townsend, and a good ball had to be dealt with by Emmanuel. Now here's Malashik, had it taken away from her by the double team. Cedes way for LaPinta. Now the Lions able to maybe catch a little bit of a breather. Instead, Abby Crane pressures. Now here's Abbott. Skylar Abbott's shot saved. Racing over is Olive. And Olive lets it go for corner kick. Adlam will come over to take it. North Georgia Soccer on the Nighthawk Sports Network, brought to you by Northeast Georgia Health System, the official healthcare partner of UNG Nighthawk Athletics. Sent in. Looking for Abbott. It goes all the way through for Darby Olive. Her shot going to go wide, and it'll go out for a goal kick. North Georgia brings on Michael Fruits. As the Lions try and keep some possession now, the ball goes out for a Nighthawk throw. Here's Watry. Watry sends a ball in toward Abbott. Abbott's shot blocked. The clock will stop as Abbott's shot goes off of the face of Abercrombie. Make sure she's okay. As now we'll see what happens here. North Georgia was still on the attack. It looks like it's going to be a drop ball for Emmanuel. Clock restarts now as they send the ball downfield. Nighthawks playing possession ball now. Emmanuel has it on the near side. It goes out for a Nighthawk throw. Adlam plays in the middle for Townsend, and the ball taken away by Emmanuel. Here they come. Wegesund tries to get into the 18. It's easily dealt with by Sierra Fowler. Emmanuel now on the attack again, trying to find something here in this one. North Georgia trying to earn another clean sheet. Ball up top now, trying to get through to Abbott. Now Darby Olive fighting for it. Here's Abby Crane, top of the 18. And Crane muscled off the ball. It's headed down, though, to Adlam as Jasmine going to be able to bring the ball into the attacking half. Gives over to Abbott. 1-2 from Olive, excuse me. Be a throw in for the Lions as Abbott couldn't get there. Subs for both teams. Free kick coming for the Nighthawks. Adlam going to take it. Jazz sends it in. Bouncing around, dangerous spot. North Georgia trying to get on it. It was around the spot for a long time. Now Vessel will see this out for a Nighthawk throw. Be sure to join us back here tomorrow evening as the North Georgia men take on Clayton State. The clock stops for an injury. Logue going to come back in for the injured Lion. That was Wegesund. So now the Nighthawks put the ball back in play. And it'll be an Emmanuel throw. Logue heads it in the direction of LaPenta. Now Colleen works it out wide for Fruits. Goes out for an Emmanuel throw. Bishop back into the match for the Lions. Emmanuel tries to play it over the top, unsuccessful. Nighthawk throw-in. Again, 6 p.m. kickoff tomorrow, Men's Soccer Alumni Day. As the Nighthawks welcome in Clayton State for Peach Belt men's soccer action. The Lakers won the first meeting earlier this year. We'll talk a lot more about that one tomorrow. It's Pat Parris's team back in action here on the home pitch. Darby finds LaPenta. Michelle looking, now pushes it out wide to Abbott. Abbott, cross off at the top of the 18. Ball sent high in the air. Headed by Wernes. Watry now on it. She'll send a cross in. Wernes tried to flick it toward goal. It goes out wide, but Abbott able to get there. Now Adlam, she'll send a cross back in. Headed away and dealt with by Emmanuel. But Vessel going to settle it for North Georgia. Taken away from Townsend by the Lions. Logue tries to send it up top, but a foul going to be given and a free kick for the Lions. So a free kick opportunity for Emmanuel. Set piece sent in, and it'll roll out harmlessly for a goal kick. Clock will stop for the substitution, as the Nighthawks will make a sub. Watry steps off, and Malashik back on. Now here come the Nighthawks. Olive to Wernes. Bailey tries to cross it in. It's chopped down by the Lions, and a corner kick is given. Adlam will jog up to take it. 4 minutes to play. Cross comes in. Wernes couldn't get enough on it to direct it anywhere. Now here come the Lions pushing up the near side. Good defense by Townsend. Concedes a throw. Another throw in given to Emmanuel. Taken away by the Nighthawks. Abbott gives it over to Malashik. Plays it back up to Skylar. And it taken away from her. North Georgia going to improve to 7-1-1 on the year. And extend their winning streak to 7. As that's dealt with for a Nighthawk corner. And North Georgia can take their time getting there. Malashik jogs down to the corner with a ball in hand. Taylor sends this one in. Punched away by Wyndham. Abbott trying to earn possession. It comes out to Olive. Darby plays back to Jasmine. In range for Jasmine. She'll just send this one in toward Wernis. Vessel there took the shot, but it goes high. Final 90 seconds here in Dahlonega as the Nighthawks going to win this one. Barring some miraculous effort. By the Lions. Vessel will see that out for a Lion throw. They throw it in quickly. Crossed in, ball loose. Not dealt with well by North Georgia. As Emmanuel still working on the near side. Goes out for a Lion throw. Another Lion throw in. So North Georgia just keeps playing the ball out, forcing them to throw it in. Lions trying to find something here in the last 15 seconds. Thrown in, and North Georgia able to see this one out. Nighthawks winners 3-0 here in Dahlonega as the final horn sounds, and North Georgia wins the game 3-0 here from Dahlonega. For the entire Nighthawk Sports Network crew, I'm Walker McCreary signing off. We'll talk to you tomorrow right back here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.